this might be a tough decision right now.
My
but
team
I'm
did
not just
absolutely
Some
garbage.
NFL games that were like,
Right.
whoa.
I actually don't
Had
understand.
a lot of mixed feelings. Welcome, Disgruntled. We have another guest here on the League of the Wings.
I don't know. Do you like campfire? Do you like kitchen? There's
I say we
kitchen.
do campfire.
Wait, what about this one?
Yeah, let's do this one.
Okay.
Well, it looks like we're sitting next to each other. Wait, no.
Yeah, like we never left, you know?
This is in our studio in Philadelphia, PA. Welcome back, guys. This is League of the Wings.
Oh, did you start?
Yeah, no, but like this is actually our kitchen in the Young Bull house.
Yeah, studio is full. So
Yeah,
this is what it looks like. We have a wild assortment of mugs because we're pretentious as fuck. We have
Yeah.
them sorted by color. You know, we have our espresso machine. I'm going the wrong way. Crap. Sorry, I'm ducking. Our espresso machine.
we have some apples.
Yeah, it's there's like a random void that's coming through the wall right now. It's great.
Wait, where? Wait. I just don't tell them about.
Yo, you have a cancer on your head.
Oh, don't. Wait, this one. Don't. Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, sorry.
Wait, oh fuck.
They don't want to know that.
Okay, wait. So
They want to know you're okay.
Are we going to tell how elite we're at picking games?
Are we elite, Caleb?
Yeah, we're 56. I'm 5,600. I have to fill in my week 12 predictions. I forgot to do that. But wait,
Yeah, I can start going over week 11.
New England versus the Falcons. This just proves how elite Patriots are.
Patriots are doing real great. Some people think Mac Jones is a top 10 quarterback. I say you're dumb and get the fuck out of here. He hasn't played a full season. None of the quarterbacks are top 10 unless you have a Justin Herbert season, you know, and none of them are at a Justin Herbert season. As far as I'm concerned, their rushing game has been really dominant as well. So you know, I'm not ready to hand that over to Mac Jones yet. We'll see how he does against the Colts. I don't know who else is the Patriots play. Oh, they have to play the Bills twice still.
Oh fuck, I forgot about that. I keep forgetting that they're in the same division.
Dude, there's gonna be tight battles. They're like within the same span of 3 weeks. So, you know, there's not a lot of turnover time to like kind of get prepared for that. And, you know, the previous game will be very fresh. So it's going to be interesting little battles, especially, I mean, that's the kind of similar situation in the NFC East as well. Eagles last like, 4 or 5 games, all NFC East. What is that about?
Oh, let me look up the schedule. Sorry, I was filling in my predictions.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, I was distracted.
You haven't even finished.
What?
Can't even do capitals.
I can do as many capitals as I want.
Well, yeah, I'm encouraging you, but you didn't.
Oh, I didn't? I thought I did.
For Chicago, you had a lowercase.
Oh, wait,
It doesn't matter. I said Atlanta because I'm a dumb fuck. You said New England. You got it.
Yeah. Philly first. Philly first, Saints. I didn't do a reaction, or not a reaction. I didn't do a recap for this video because I
really?
forgot, and I've been doing a lot of work. Maybe I'll release one tomorrow.
You haven't been working. I refuse to believe that.
I've been working all this time.
Yeah, okay.
But I haven't been able to do a recap. But honestly, the Eagles are on pace. They're like, I think, one game behind getting the playoff spot, and the rest of their games are super, super easy.
Yeah, the NFC is filled with like 5-5 teams right now, like 5-6, 6-5 teams.
Yeah, because
insane.
We play the Giants twice, we play the Washington twice, we play the Cowboys once, and then we play the Jets for the final one. So it's like very doable that we could go 6-0, because I think the Cowboys. Wait, the Cowboys are coming to us, so we're home that game. So that's a very like winnable.
Yeah, I saw on NFL Network that you have the least amount of travel miles, like miles to travel in these last 6-7 weeks, and it's like it's under 100 almost, or like under 1,000. I don't know, but whatever.
It's really crazy. I'm excited because it's like this season was like pretty much like a wrap, you know, like everyone was counting us out this season. Like even like Eagle fans too. Like everyone was saying like we're only going to get 2 games this season.
I predicted this.
You did?
Hold on, I need to find the document. I said that they'd start out terrible, but then they'd make the playoffs.
Oh wait, I do remember you saying that.
Yeah, I need to find it, but
Do you have some? Are you from like the future or something?
let's see how right I was. Shall
You're
I?
so fucking right that you predicted the Eagles and going into the Super Bowl.
I predicted every game of the season before the season started. What are we at? Week
11.
Bro.
What?
Who'd they just play?
The Eagles?
Yeah.
The Saints. They just played the Saints. Eagles just played.
Right. I'm from the future.
Wait, I thought you were looking up something. Did you not?
I was looking at my here. I'll send a screenshot to you.
Okay. Did you find? I was.
So they're at 6-6 right now, right?
5-6. I was waiting if you were.
Wait,
if
they're at
you
5-6. How does that make sense? Oh,
Yeah,
this is yeah. I had it right then. I had them
predict-
I had them coming into Denver at 3-6, right? And then I had them beating Denver, and then I had them beating New Orleans to end up as 5-6 now. Yeah.
What do you have as their record?
Their final record 9-8.
Okay, wait. Did
They
we?
win. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of their next 6. I have them losing to the Jets.
You big dude. We never
Wait.
lost to the Jets before.
Did you beat Vegas?
No,
Uh,
because we suck ass.
did you beat Carolina?
Yeah.
Okay, I had
You
that.
sure?
And you beat Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that too.
Wait. I mean, did you actually just guess the entire season correctly?
Honestly, it's very close. I mean, I'm right as of right now, as far as where they're.
So you had
Record.
them beating the Falcons.
Wait, I'm sending you a screenshot.
Yeah, okay. Dude, that's crazy. Wait, I forget what we did for that podcast. Did we like go
No,
over
I never showed this. I only showed my AFC predictions. It's in one of these tabs.
Okay.
AFC, NFC. It's in that tab where we did prediction for all the final records for each team. But I only did an AFC side. I never showed this document I'm on.
And did I do the NFC side or were you just doing that?
Yeah, you did the NFC side.
Okay. I vaguely remember that.
Go to the tab in the document.
Right, I'm in the tab now. Dude, that's fucking crazy.
You're kind of winning because I highlighted the records as red.
Yeah.
As far as like those what aren't able to happen anymore, they already surpassed it either in the win column or loss column, and then yellow is like they're on it right now. So like Browns, they're at 5 losses. Bengals, they're at 6 wins right now. Raiders are at 5 wins.
But yeah, so I'll probably do like a recap tomorrow, maybe if I have the energy. It's probably going to be Thursday, but
Dude, open that screenshot.
I did open up those screenshots.
Oh, do you fucking see how?
Yeah, dude, that's like I had to look away because like I still can't like fucking process that. Like, what the fuck is that shit?
And I have wait, what do I have the Cowboys at this point? Oh, I had them at 6-4.
Maybe it's a triple double, dude.
But I had them losing to Kansas City.
Wait, who did you have them losing to?
Kansas City, yeah.
Okay. I feel like that was a pretty well, I guess that wasn't that obvious.
I had them ending at 9-8. But now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, they're gonna.
Cowboys are gonna go to the Super Bowl and lose to the Bills.
Oh man.
Well, Titus, you had the Chiefs going 16-1.
Yeah.
That's not that much better than 14-3.
Honestly, how many losses are they at right now? 4. They're at like 7-4, right? They came back, dude. Are there any other teams I had right? Because honestly, I'm pretty proud of this.
You had no one right.
Fuck you.
Hmm?
I didn't have the Colts being Buffalo on this.
Dude, you should have placed bets on the Eagles schedule because it's like spot on.
Honestly, yeah. Anyways, we can continue with the other shit. Yeah, Philadelphia beat New Orleans because New Orleans, they're no good for nothing, you know.
You got the Jets versus Miami. The Dolphins are on a winning streak.
Trash teams, bro.
I don't like this. I don't like Miami winning. I really need Miami to stop winning because like we had such a good draft place, but now fucking the Jets, Colts, and Eagles are all fucking winning now. and it's so fucking annoying.
Wait, the Jets. You said the Jets?
I meant Miami. Like Miami
Right.
keeps winning.
Yeah. Yeah, all your teams are winning.
I hate this.
Dude, at this point, we might as well bench wins. Just
What?
have Jonathan Taylor be your quarterback.
Wait, that reminds me how many snaps did Carson Wentz play?
No, you're gonna get it. Like it's confirmed. Because like we're in too deep now after winning 5 of our last 6. Like we're gonna be vying for a playoff spot no matter how next game goes, no matter how the next game after that goes. So like you're gonna have it.
Damn, he didn't play all of his snaps though.
Really?
He went.
Well, yeah, duh. We were up like 30. What?
Yeah,
What do you
wow.
expect?
I like that perfect
Sam
100%.
Ellinger, baby.
I just like that perfect 100% all the way down. It made me feel so confident. But I guess it's still above 75%, which is good.
Dude, you're gonna get it. Like it's confirmed.
Dude, you're
But
doing.
we're gonna trade for it back.
Mhm.
We're gonna need that first round pick.
Yeah, we're going.
We're not like a perfect team. Like we're kind of
Yeah.
struggling with injuries. We have a lot of people going to free agency next off season. No way all of them are returning.
I guess.
I mean, you look at how like we kind of got rid of like all of our best edge rushers from last year. Like there's no return in the edge rushers except for like maybe one.
Yeah, but I guess since you guys gave us a free first overall pick, we can toss that over back to you guys for Jonathan Taylor. I mean, I feel like that's a fair flex.
Dude, like shut up. But also DeForest Buckner was a first round pick.
What?
Yeah, just one. That year, Chris Ballard was being interviewed by Pat McAfee, and Pat McAfee is like, "How are you enjoying the draft so far?" And he's like, "I've been great. I know that my first round pick got a great return on him, and I'm just gonna be drinking beer all night."
Hey,
Thought that was funny. And then that same draft, Jonathan Taylor, second round.
we're
Michael Pittman, second round as well.
Dude, that draft was insane.
No,
Dude, we're not even
the haul of a century. Who else was in that draft? Because there are others. I swear to God. I mean, Blankenship was an undrafted free agent. He did all right. 2020 NFL draft. I mean, dude, that was it wasn't like the Quentin Nelson, Darius Leonard draft, but
Dude, we're not even on the Colts. I know we're talking about them so much.
They're the hottest team in the AFC. They have the most points scored in all of the AFC. Did you know that? No one's talking about it.
Yeah, I remember you saying that over the weekend when they won.
I brought it up in a Twitter conversation, and they're like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And I was like, "Look, they're at 309. Second is the Patriots with 300. After that is like Bills 290 something.
That's a weird top 2.
Because we're the hottest teams in the AFC.
Yeah, it's just
No one's
weird.
stopping us.
Just weird to think about.
And they got flexed to Saturday night.
Yes,
as they should.
Jonathan Taylor is carrying the way to MVP and the Colts Super Bowl.
Dude, how'd you let Jonathan Taylor slip to 41? Crazy. We got Julian Blackmon, who, dude, that's funny. That was previously your pick, Julian Blackmon, and we traded for it. Well, actually, you traded it to Detroit, and then we traded for it. But who else? Oh, Isaiah Rodgers right now doing great things at cornerback. It was a good draft. Anyways, I'm done. Carolina versus Washington. Ron Rivera's return and Cam Newton's return to starting quarterback.
Dude, Cam Newton's going to freaking turn on like the 2015 lights and freaking take the Panthers to the Super Bowl again.
Dude, people are picking him up in fantasy like crazy. All they needed was one game. Give him one game. He had 4 snaps, 2 touchdowns. It was over. Everyone was on board.
I feel like that's not going to last long. I feel like he's just going to drop off the face of the earth. Like kind of remember that stunt?
I don't know. I think he could do better.
Yeah, I mean, there's a chance, but I don't know. I have a weird feeling that it's going to be like the New England Patriots stunt that he had where he was like scoring a lot of touchdowns, getting a lot of points and winning games and stuff, and everyone was getting him in fantasy.
Oh, yeah, that was like the first four games.
Yeah. And then he just kind of
I picked him up just to trade him. That was hilarious.
Yeah, I was just about to bring that up.
For Kyler Murray, yeah.
That was so stupid. That's basically what won you the championship.
Nuh-uh.
Mm-hmm.
Shut the fuck up. Maybe that got me through regular season, but Jonathan Taylor won me the championship.
Yeah.
Fucking top 5 all-time game against the Jaguars. You're telling me that didn't set me over the top in our matchup in the championship?
I honestly forget. Oh wait, no, I was so pissed. I remember that because he wasn't scoring anything for like the first half, and then he like fucking got so many points.
Yeah. And look at him now. We're back on the Colts, but we're about to go into the Colts game anyways. Colts versus Buffalo. You want to say anything about it? I've said it a lot already. I mean, it's all over the media. You don't really have to go far to see someone talking about the Colts for once.
It was so popular of a game that I even made it into Disgruntled. I put like a highlight of it and then your reaction to it, and I thought it was so funny because it was like a different game, but like
even made it into Disgruntled. Shut the fuck up. Like, what do you mean even made it into Disgruntled?
Dude, Disgruntled, you didn't know is the most popular fucking like YouTube series of all time. Dude, I'm literally the best.
Dude, there's this hilarious clip of Bobby Okereke. He was mic'd up, and towards the end of the game, he had this tackle against Dawson Knox, where he was just like, as he was tackling him, he was like, "Whoa!" And he brings Dawson Knox to the ground, and Dawson Knox gets up and he's like, "Come on, bro."
That's so fucking funny.
We destroyed them on every account. Okay, let me go over it. All right, so Frank Reich gave the game ball to Jonathan Taylor because, like he said, franchise record. Like, how are you not going to? But then T.Y. Hilton came out and was like, hold up. This game ball goes to you, Frank Reich, because he called it a fantastic game. And it was very personal because this is the team that took him out of the playoffs. Even though they played a great game that game, people forget. It really came down to just like a missed field goal, honestly. And yeah, I mean, the defense played great. Like, Josh Allen couldn't get anything going, really. Josh Allen actually played pretty decent. Like, if you look at his stats, like, he actually did good. I mean, yeah, he threw 2 picks, but like those were like, close calls. Yeah, like defense was all over shit.
Yeah, it was a crazy game.
Carson Wentz, like, he threw 11 for 20, but people even in the media have been saying like he actually played a pretty good game considering he only like had 11 completions. All completions were very important, like third down type plays. He had like his throwaways were all very important. I don't know if he took a sack. I'm not sure. And then he also had that escape run.
Yeah.
The escape artist himself.
Yeah, which reminded me of his MVP run on the Eagles when he freaking escaped that one game against Washington.
Dude, how are you gonna stop Jonathan Taylor if you can't even stop Carson Wentz? Like, that was sad.
Dude, Carson Wentz is the MVP.
How are you gonna call yourself the first defense and say you're gonna destroy the Colts, and then came and you give Carson Wentz like 10 yards more for a first down?
Dude, Carson Wentz is so good. I don't know what you mean.
Dude, Stephon Diggs pregame, because like Colts is a zone team. He was like, "This is the type of game where I fucking blow up. I'm gonna torch them." He said that shit, and he did have a good game, but
I feel like if they would have won, then people would be talking about it more.
Oh yeah.
Detroit, Cleveland. We both had Detroit, but sadly they lost. I mean, it was a freaking really close game, and we were about to be both right. That would have been so fucking funny.
So this upcoming game is Detroit's last primetime game, and a reporter was asking them about like, is this like a statement game? Since it's the whole world will be watching, or the whole country. And the coach, I forget his name, but he was like, "Oh, you're telling me we're not going to get flexed?"
Yeah.
At what, 0-9-1? Like, I don't even know. Like, I think it's funny, but I don't know if I like respect that he said that, because it's kind of like sad, like, damn, it almost feels like admitting defeat.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh well, but I mean, like, they're 8-1 now, and about to be 9-1 after this game. So, like,
I mean, they are 0-9-1.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Cleveland didn't play a good game though, honestly. Baker Mayfield wasn't available for media. He said he was too mad.
Why?
He hasn't been playing good all season, dude. And then you come up against Detroit, put up 13, won by 3. Like,
yeah. He had 2
Like, I know you lost
interceptions.
OBJ, but it's not like you're using him anyways.
Dude, he wasn't even throwing to him anyway. Yeah,
I don't know. I think Chubb came back,
yeah.
which is good for the team. But if you can't get the passing game going, like, your running backs are going to struggle. I mean, it's always the balance. Like, you have to have a decent passing game if you want your rushing game to thrive, and vice versa.
Yeah. It looks like they need another quarterback. Get another quarterback while you're at it. They're 100th of in the like.
I mean,
years.
honestly though, like, okay, I'm not saying this is going to happen, but if they end up with a losing record, which right now they're at 6-5, it's still possible. They still have big games to play in the AFC. If they end up with a losing record, and considering that the quarterback class in this upcoming draft isn't like highly, like respected, like you could probably like snag one or like the first or second best quarterback of this draft class in the first round. And like everyone was talking about last year, like, oh, they had an amazing draft. So they already have like a good squad of young players. Like, I don't know what other positional need they have. I don't even know where you would start, because like they have good options for every position, but then you think about quarterbacks, it's like, well, is this really the move?
Yeah.
So like maybe if they end up with a losing record, maybe they could snag one of those quarterbacks.
That would be very interesting.
You know what they could do? They could trade Baker Mayfield away for a higher pick. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think that would happen, because I don't think Baker Mayfield is that valuable.
There's always going to be a team that needs a Baker Mayfield, though.
That is true.
Fucking Detroit's going with Goff. And
Mayfield is like a little bit better than Goff.
Washington's going with Fitzpatrick. Or
That is true.
they were going with Fitzpatrick. Like, that's how they were starting out the Chicago with Dalton. You kidding me?
Yeah, I guess. I forgot about all those teams.
There's always going to be like a few teams that are just kind of like in this weird place where it's like, well, we're not looking great going into the draft as far as our standing and trying to draft a quarterback. Let's just roll with a vet who, has some promise. Darnold was Carolina. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it happens.
Yeah. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. San Francisco first, Jacksonville.
I mean, all the ones I just mentioned did not work.
Yeah.
Like all I think you should draft. Like, if you're at that point, you kind of just need
I mean, you
risk it.
You have the rare thing of Peyton Manning too. I guess. Yeah. And then Tom Brady too, but those are like the greatest of the greatest.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on.
49ers first, Jacksonville. This was an obvious one. 49ers are looking really good. They're getting their healthy and stuff.
Yeah, they're getting healthy. I think they're a force to be reckoned with. I don't know what the opposite of flexed is as far as scheduling goes, but 49ers Seahawks was scheduled for a Sunday night game, and so that got lowered. I don't know in favor for what, but those are not even middle of the pack, but kind of like lower end. Well, San Francisco's kind of in the running, but Seahawks, they are not looking good, as we'll get to. As far as their chances of getting the playoffs. Chris Carson officially announced that his season ended.
No, that's sad. I forgot about him, to be honest. I forgot that he got injured.
Yeah. Houston beat Titans. What did you think of that?
You're correct.
I was. Yo, roll the clip. Roll the clip of all the shit you said during that segment.
Yeah.
Roll the fucking clip.
Tennessee Titans versus Houston Texans. Come on. This is pretty simple, not gonna lie. Well, what? Titus. No, don't look at the camera.
You're gonna have to reset it if we don't move on from this. If you really want to
Titus,
stay on this conversation,
we are staying on this.
Okay,
we're staying on this conversation. I don't care about the camera.
You have to reset it. We're not gonna have time to finish the rest if you want to stay on this conversation.
No, it's just we can finish the conversation before it resets. Why did you make Houston over Tennessee? Why?
Because last year they went to overtime and Derrick Henry ran 90 yards to beat them. That's what it took in order for Titans to beat Texans. And I just feel like now that they don't have Henry, it's anyone's game.
But they don't have Watson.
Doesn't matter. Henry?
Henry and Watson are equal.
Yeah, I guess they are equally important to the teams, but I don't know. I mean, look at it. Fucking Texans haven't really been that much worse since he left. Watson, they had 4 wins total.
At this point in time?
No, not at this point in time, but overall at the end of the season.
I guess that's true, but I don't know. I just feel like the Texans are way much worse. The only reason...
Still got Brandon Cooks.
That's true. The only way that I can see Houston winning is solely on the fact that this is a division rival. And division rivals always get so unnecessarily close, no matter the team. So that's the only reason why I can see Houston win.
It's going to be the marquee, the headline. It's going to be all you want out of this week. Just this matchup and how Houston just somehow beats Titans.
Yeah.
And it might not even be close.
Interesting.
We'll see.
All right, I'm going to reset the camera, even though it's a minute. I just don't feel like getting up again.
I want to look at how Houston has been doing in general. They put up 22 against the Rams. That's pretty good, considering how good the Rams are.
That's true.
Yeah, all the others not so great. 22-25 against New England. New beat the very hot New England team.
Interesting. Yeah. What other close games are there?
Remember week 1? They won against Jacksonville.
Wow.
You know who Jacksonville beat? The Bills.
Not this fucking drill.
You do it more than me.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. What?
No, let it play out.
Wait. I thought we were letting it play out.
I don't remember how long it was.
I don't even
but Houston, honestly, I was thinking this like when the Colts played them. I was like, their secondary is not that bad. Like that one guy who picked off Tannehill a couple times, like they have pieces. Like I know they like released a lot of them and traded them away because like the culture is just not there. Not a lot of good players want to stay with them, which is fair. I mean, even Mark Ingram, wasn't Mark Ingram there to start with? What the fuck happened there?
Yeah, he fell into the Saints. Yeah, I think Kamara's hurt or something. I don't know what happened to Kamara.
Yeah, that was crazy. But Houston, I feel like it's just like they know they're going to get so much return off of Watson. So they're going to get. I mean, they already have a good collection of draft picks coming up. Since that trade wore off with the Hopkins, where they didn't have a first round pick this past fucking was that even the Hopkins trade? There was another trade, I feel like,
with Clowney too.
Oh yeah, they didn't have a fucking first round pick.
Yeah,
what are they doing? Anyways,
Green Bay versus Minnesota. You also got this correct too, and I think this was a very good very good prediction, because I feel like it was like back to back, like Houston, Tennessee, and then Minnesota, Green Bay, which are very like good, like underrated picks. You got correct.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome. No problem.
Yeah, Vikings, they're in it. Like I didn't even realize, but I looked at the playoff picture. They're there. Like right now, if season ended today, which is wild.
Yeah,
I was not expecting that because they just got so much bad luck, man. But they're a good team. Like Kirk Cousins is a top 10 quarterback right now. By no means is he not. Anyone who says otherwise, literally just like what is his like touchdown turnover ratio? He only has like 2 picks all season. He's putting up like numbers that we would glorify Aaron Rodgers for during his MVP season. Like obviously it's not that big. Like he's not putting up as many passing yards or maybe passing touchdowns, but still he's he's not doing damage to his team. He's lifting him up and getting him to beat the fucking Packers.
Yeah, and they're right in the race with the Eagles too. And it's like I forgot the other couple, but it's like a cluster of teams who are fighting for like that 7th spot. for the
Yeah.
wild card, which is like insane because it's like so close and it's so tight. The Panthers are one of them. And it's just crazy how tight the NFC is, both at like the 7th seed and at the top seed. I just feel like the NFC is just so exciting to watch. Like game in and game out, because I feel like
Yeah.
playoffs in general, like AFC too, honestly.
yeah,
But
it's just insane. Like the teams who are doing really bad at the beginning of the season are doing really good now, and the teams who are doing really good at the beginning of the season are doing really bad now. And you just have bad teams being great teams like
bro, are you
Minnesota.
kidding me? Saints are in it.
Yeah,
Saints.
yeah, that's insane. Like
What the
just
fuck? What are they doing there?
like like they're a game above the Eagles, and the Eagles just like absolutely destroyed them. And then like they have these games where they like look so bad, but then also look so good. Like, it's insane.
And
But
like
yeah.
even Washington Falcons, like they could make a late run.
Mm-hmm.
All the other teams are above them, Eagles, Panthers. Like the only reason that they're above them is because they have one extra game played in which it was a win. So once Eagles and Panthers have their bye week, who knows? Washington Falcons may be able to catch up.
And then you got
Could you
Baltimore.
imagine Falcons in the playoffs? Where'd that come from? Out of nowhere.
Left field actually.
Left
I-
field.
But yeah, you got Baltimore Ravens versus Chicago Bears. This was a close one. The Ravens didn't implode and lose, which was good. I mean, they're 7-3, but honestly,
Huntley
they
was playing
don't
though.
seem like a 7-3 team right now. They seem like a 3-7 team.
No, I thought the same thing, but also Huntley was playing. Lamar
was it?
Jackson was out.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, it was the
Oh.
last second. Last
Oh, I
second.
forgot about that because I remember seeing like assuming that he would play and be like, oh crap, I have to play thanks to Lamar Jackson and fantasy thanks Trey. But then he was out. I'm like, like he didn't switch it in time.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson texted Huntley on the bus ride. Literally.
That's so funny.
Vegas, Cincinnati. Ravens are still gonna make playoffs though. Like even if
Yeah.
they end up somehow being a wild card. I don't think so. I think they'll just manage to edge out like Cincinnati and are Steelers still in it? I don't really know. We'll see.
Yeah, the Steelers are still in it. I think they're 5-4-1.
Yeah.
Or
Oh, wait. I did the colors
6-3.
wrong. No, I did the colors wrong. That's my bad.
Yeah, well, I guess we can just
Cincinnati, Vegas. Cincinnati.
destroyed Vegas.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess I kind of put my hopes for the Vegas to like have some redemption. Like I put it to rest. Cincinnati's
like
a good
this-
team.
Yeah, but I feel like this is how the Eagles should have beat the Raiders because Eagles first drive, they went down the field and scored a touchdown right away with ease, and then Sanders got hurt and it was all downhill from here. But this kind of is reminding me of the Eagles Saints game that also played on the same weekend, obviously. But where it's like a 5-4 team destroys another 5-4 team, like an average team beats an average team. And
Yeah.
it's just weird to see in the NFL like those types of patterns.
Yeah. And then you have Colt McCoy, now 2-1.
Wait, is he playing for
Cardinals.
what?
Colt McCoy, Cardinals.
The Cardinals. Oh, I forgot. I didn't even realize that. I didn't even see who the Cardinals had replacing.
Yeah, Kyler Murray hasn't been playing the past 3 weeks, so it's Colt McCoy who lived in.
That's
2
insane. Zach
Without
Ertz-
DeAndre Hopkins as well, but now they're going to their bye week, and Kyler Murray should be all good to go after that. DeAndre Hopkins probably. We'll see.
Zach Ertz had a game too. He had 2 touchdowns, 8 receptions,
Right, yeah.
for 88 yards too. And it
Yeah.
looks like he's really popping off on the Cardinals too because he's been having really good games with a lot of touchdowns.
Really,
But-
I didn't really see anything else other than that one game.
Yeah, well, I mean, not like a crazy amount of touchdowns, but I guess I mean comparatively to when he was on the Eagles, like he was barely scoring any
yeah.
touchdowns, and I
Fair,
think he
fair.
already has 3 or 4. I'm not quite sure how many touchdowns he has with the Cardinals so far, but he has a decent amount comparatively to the Eagles, and he's been getting targeted a lot, which is good.
What about this Chiefs team?
The
What do you
Chiefs,
think? What do you think of this Chiefs team, man?
they're back, baby.
How
They're-
far? How far are they going? Because they're playoffs now. I
Yeah,
don't care what anyone says. They're playoffs now. Because
What?
Vegas is falling. Denver, no fucking way. Chargers
What?
maybe could have a hold on them, but they're inconsistent. I feel like they're up and down all the time.
yeah, and
You only lost
Kansas-
to Pittsburgh, but we'll get to that. How far are
Kansas-
they going?
They're going 13-4, and they're going to the Super Bowl again. Like the Kansas City Chiefs are back. I don't care what anyone says. But Like this is
No, defense has been playing really well these past like 3 weeks.
yeah.
Everyone was torching them, flaming them beforehand, but when you can shut up the annoying Dallas offense that they are like that.
Mhm.
I mean, CeeDee Lamb was hurt, I think midway. I'm not sure, but regardless, Dak and Ezekiel are still there. So
Yeah, I'm loving it. Especially this is on their rise too. They've been looking really good the past few games. But to be a Cowboys like this is really good to see. And it I don't think the Eagles are going to get into the playoffs through the division, but I mean they still have a really good chance of going to the playoffs through the division. And this is like a step in the right direction. But I mean, I'm really happy that the Chiefs are back. I guess we can move on to the Chargers first. Steelers. This was a freaking exciting game. I feel like there's so many points that was scored this weekend, and this just capped off the high scoring weekend.
Yo, just put in my reactions to the end here. This is what you can do with that footage.
Oh yeah, I can do that too.
I don't even need to talk about it. I say all I need to say. Herbert had a good game. Ben Roethlisberger had a pretty good game too. Great game for both offenses. Defenses were struggling a little, but Pittsburgh defense was also very injured. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really, really cool.
Yeah, roll clip, bro.
What? That's my second segment that I'm putting in. The one of me Bash talking you thanks to Texans, and then
hey, you're on Thanksgiving break. You're not doing anything better with your life. Come on.
Yo, I'm working so much. No, but seriously, I worked 13 hours yesterday. And 8 hours
I'm kidding.
Dude, I got this butter knife. We're in the kitchen. I'm going to chuck this at you.
I don't see a butter knife. What are you talking about? I don't see a butter knife. Oh,
this
there it
crusty
is.
ass butter knife. That's
a big butter knife. The size of.
Dude, I'm gonna smack you with it.
Wait, I'm gonna reach for a mug. I'm gonna smack you with that.
Yeah. Not before I get it first.
Oh wait, I went the wrong way.
Dude, I get like so tripped out about it.
I know. I hate
weird. I want to be over by the green. I just did it. Like I reached for the blue, but I wanted to be over by the green.
Yeah, reach for the Colts blue.
No, green for Eagles. Eagles are gonna beat the Colts in the Super Bowl. Well, you got the Giants versus Buccaneers. You gotta admit, you were scared when it was 17-10. You were scared.
I literally wasn't.
You were scared. You were scared.
You didn't even see my reaction. I watched it on my laptop, bro.
Why did you watch it on your laptop?
Because we have a TV.
Oh.
My parents don't believe in cable. They think it's a scam. So
it is a scam.
I use a Verizon laptop.
Get sling.com for $19.99 a month.
Shut the
this is
fuck
an
up.
advertisement.
I'm not doing
We're sponsored by Sling.
Why? No, we aren't.
It's like this is an advertisement for Sling. $19.99.
Do you actually have Sling?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
I always wondered. I didn't think it was too bad of an idea, honestly. Like during quarantine.
Honestly,
I wanted to watch a bunch of sports.
Honestly, it's good for a couple channels because it's like super cheap.
Yeah, it's super cheap, but the selection I hear is terrible.
Yeah. I mean, it gets local channels.
Oh, that's good.
Let's go on to the MVP race because this episode is so long already.
Shut the fuck up. I'm not done talking about the Bucks Giants.
Yeah, you did. You talked about how great the Giants were and how
I'm talking about how Daniel Jones needs to get out of there. Get him out. Tom Brady didn't even play that great of a game. Let's be honest. Tom Brady didn't play that great of a game.
Yeah, because Mike Evans.
You saw on the sideline. Well, I don't know if you're watching, but he was not having a good time. He was struggling in the red zone, shit like that.
I didn't watch the game.
But the score looks the way it is because Giants suck. Daniel Jones sucks. Like I don't know how you can make excuses at all for Daniel Jones. I can't name a single quarterback, like starting quarterback from like week 1 till now.
Carson Wentz.
Who has been this bad?
That's a lie.
Who's been worse, honestly?
Zach Wilson.
No. He's actually one of the better rookies, I think. Like, yeah,
Senpai,
interception totals, sure, but that's not also the game.
Jalen Hurts.
Okay, now you're just saying bullshit. You know Jalen Hurts is the truth.
He's the Lord and Savior. We're going to trade him to the Seahawks.
I really believe that though. Like, I kind of believe like you just want him to do well just to trade him. You want Deshaun Watson.
No.
Well, Deshaun Watson doesn't
Yeah.
want you though.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like Philadelphia in general, not just
We
you.
don't want Watson.
You want Russell Wilson.
Tom Brady, maybe.
No, that's not gonna.
Tom Brady wasn't.
Tom Brady in the Philadelphia market. Jesus Christ.
Dude, imagine if we won a Super Bowl with Tom Brady.
Nah, I would sooner leave Philadelphia.
First quarterback to win three different Super Bowls with three different teams. He starts off his fourth MVP or fourth Hall of Fame career.
He's not gonna end. He's not gonna stop playing, dude. Like, you could make a case for Darnold because he started playing really bad towards the end of the season, but he started off really well. Daniel Jones wasn't playing good at any point this season.
Yes, sir.
Honestly, I'm trying to think now. But
Think
who?
everyone.
I couldn't tell you. Goff's been playing better, and he hasn't even gotten a win. Anyways, we can go to MVP.
Let's go.
You're gonna be a fan of this one.
Because Jalen Hurts is in this finally.
No.
Why not?
Maybe next week. I have Kirk Cousins though. He's back.
Why would I be a
I feel like this is the third time I've brought it back in. Huh?
Because he's Captain Kirk.
Captain Kirk, dude. It's just like giving credit where credit's due, because he has a better touchdown turnover ratio than everyone on here. His passer rating is second best on here. And I had to move Aaron Rodgers up to 3 because he has the best touchdown turnover ratio besides Kirk Cousins and the best passer rating. So it's like, damn, is he really going to have a back-to-back MVP season? Like, I don't think so, because he really hasn't been doing that much for his team. I mean, this past game, he really did, I feel like. But, damn, do you think it could happen? Like, if Tom Brady and Matthew Stafford really start taking?
Dude, Kirk Cousins going to win MVP.
Kirk Cousins is going to win MVP, I agree. Cooper Kupp remains because he had to buy. Jonathan Taylor's up. I mean, what can I say? Like, everyone knows. I don't even need to say it for you. 5 touchdowns. He's at 15. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my God.
Wait.
200 plus yards and 5 touchdowns against the number 1 defense.
Wait, guess what? Dude, he may be league MVP. It may be confirmed. Dude, I think it's confirmed.
Wow.
Wait, hold on. I have to check something real quick. Just wait, what? Oh, John, how do you?
You know how to spell Jonas?
No, I know how to spell it. I spelled his name correct. Dude, it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan Taylor is confirmed league MVP. He has officially surpassed James Conner for touchdowns. I told you, once he passes James Conner for touchdowns, he's gonna win the league MVP.
Honestly, just roll the clip of me talking about MVP, him being a part of the MVP conversation before anyone else.
Oh, what's that? Oh shit, where'd that come from? Well, I guess we have to discuss it.
I hate you
Jonathan
so much.
Taylor's on this list. Wow.
I wish I was screen recording my laptop because that was so fucking funny.
Now, why is Jonathan Taylor on this list? Well, he hasn't missed a game. I'll just go call him back on. He hasn't missed a game. He is now not a losing record, which is, saying something, at least. I don't know. Like, you just have to not have a losing record on this list, so that's a major reason why he wasn't on here. Won 4 of his last 5 games on the Colts.
By himself.
Not by himself, but none of these people above also by themselves. We have Cooper Kupp and Matthew Stafford on the same fucking list, so obviously not by themselves. Sorry.
That was a little aggressive.
Yeah,
just let it out.
Okay. Has the same amount of touchdowns as Cooper Kupp, which, granted, is more. It's less impressive to have 10 touchdowns as a running back than as a wide receiver. But still, to be fair, considering his usage on his team, Nyheim Hines and Marlon Mack still get a decent amount of snaps compared to Taylor. So it's not like he's a Henry type situation, or I don't know who else, like Dalvin Cook maybe, like those type of running backs that you just like only use. McCaffrey, like only have them in at any given time. I feel like it is impressive for him to have 10 touchdowns on the way he's been used on this team through the season. 937 rushing yards. He's 67 from 1,000 rushing yards, which he only got at the very end of the season. Through 16 games, he managed to get that through a record-breaking performance against the Jaguars. But now he's 67 from it after 10 games, which is pretty cool. He's averaging 5.8, which is wild.
5.8.
5.8, yeah. I think the only other people that like are up there, maybe like Nick Chubb. I think only Nick Chubb can really say he has a better yard per carry. But yeah. He also has a receiving threat, more so than like Derrick Henry. 303 receiving yards off of 29 receptions. He has a total rushing and receiving of 13 big plays. He has like the most big plays out of any running back, I'm pretty sure. He has the 2 biggest plays out of anyone this season, any rusher this season, both like around like 80, 90. So yeah, those are my tidbits for Jonathan Taylor. And then also, if you look on the other tab, Caleb, if you look down, there's a JT28 tab. Yeah, click on that. You see it?
Yeah.
All right, so here's my argument as well of why he's such a valuable player, because that's what we're talking about. MVP, most valuable. Let's look at comparatively to the wins the Colts have had, his performances in the wins, which they've won 4 of their last 5, and their losses. We have an equal sample of both wins and losses because they're 5-5. So clearly he leads them to wins, because all 5 of their wins come when he's had 100-yard rushing games. And he's had 5 100-yard rushing games, okay? His snap percentage is like a tremendous amount more than in the losses, when like earlier this season he was only hovering around like 50% usage. And now he's at about like 2/3 of offensive snaps. And they've won. That's the biggest part. They've won from it. 7 touchdowns versus 3. Rushing yards a tremendous amount more. Yards per carry as well. Receiving has been like, whatever, like probably the same as it usually is, but that's because whenever he's on the field, he usually is rushing rather than just like giving it to Wentz. Also, it's a bit like biased because like of his one Ravens game where he had that huge play receiving. That definitely tilts the stats the other way. But otherwise, I mean, just look at all of that. When you give Taylor the ball, good things happen. And this is my argument for why he should remain in the race as long as they keep winning. And he keeps performing the way he has been.
Wow. I love how well in depth you went into that. I give you a lot of props and a lot of respect. And I've been a JT fan ever since I realized that he does, in fact, have my birthday or remembered. So I'm fully on board of this JT race to being MVP.
Also,
yeah,
don't just take it from me, but FanDuel has him at the same odds as Cooper Kupp.
Ooh.
It's true.
Nice. So we have the opportunity this year to either have a running back or a wide receiver be MVP.
Which is not very likely. Like, obviously, I don't think either of them are going to get it. But, while we're talking about the race, might as well include them because, they're valuable to their team.
Titus, one last thing that I'll add about this. Once Taylor has more touchdowns than James Conner, then I'm going to be 100% on board.
You're right. He's not leading in touchdowns among the running backs. You're right.
No, I'm at 99.5% there. Once he doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be the most touchdowns amongst all the running backs.
Just James Conner.
Just James Conner.
All right.
Like, once he has more touchdowns than James Conner, then he's an automatically MVP winner.
That was last week. I started talking about that. I was the first one. There's not another person in the world who was like, Jonathan Taylor MVP.
Dude, this podcast is gonna be like 5 hours long.
I don't give a fuck. Roll that clip.
I'm not worrying that clip.
Dude, it's important. That's like history in the making. I was the first person on earth who said Jonathan Taylor for MVP.
Lies.
You think there's anyone else before this
There's
game?
no proof. Show me the proof and I'll put it in.
It's in the pudding, baby. Patrick Mahomes remained. He won, but it was not a good win. He didn't have any touchdowns. He had 2 turnovers. He does lead in passing yards though, so there's that. Like, bro, he's at double-digit interceptions. This is just not him playing this season. It's an evil robot. Conspiracy confirmed. Dak Prescott got lowered because he also had a bad game and lost. So there's that. 3 turnovers and no touchdowns. He no longer has a 70+ completion percent after this game, which was very important to his, his resume as far as wanting to be MVP was. Passer rating is still one of the better ones on this list though. So we'll give him that. Josh Allen, lol. Get fucked. You're bad. You never were good. You're not even going to have a chance anymore. Like, it's all downhill from here, Josh.
Yes.
Just kidding.
Yeah,
He was top 3 before this, but now he's number 5. And he got replaced by none other than Justin Herbert, who had a really good game. There was an interception in there, but I don't give a fuck. Justin Herbert, man, how is he this good? This young. It's wild. Wild to me. I mean, he's a little inconsistent. Like, I even had him down to like 10 at one point, but whatever. When you have games like this, it's like, why does that even matter, He's going to lead his team to the playoffs, probably. Damn, no more words, bro. I already talked about Aaron Rodgers rating, touchdown turnover ratio. He's at 8-2 record.
Yeah.
Did miss a game, though. I don't fucking know. He's just such an upsetting candidate to me. Because, like, there's so much good there, and yet there's so much I want to just, like, drop him from the list. Kind of like with Lamar Jackson. Because there are still people saying Lamar Jackson MVP.
Mm-hmm.
There are still people saying that, which I don't understand. Because, like,
Ravens.
you just look at you open up a stat page, and it's just like, what the fuck? How is he? What?
Yeah.
But he is putting up yards, I guess. Like, that's something.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew Stafford, he had a bye, but he's at number 2 still. I said Tom Brady had something to prove this week. He just needed to have a decent game, and that's what he did. He just had a decent game. He remains number 1. He has a missed game. He's at 7-3. Most touchdowns out of any quarterback. He's runner-up for most passing yards. Completion percent, pretty good. 8 interceptions, 2 fumbles, which is kind of worrying. Like, that's a lot of that's a lot of turnovers. But when you add all those touchdowns together, it makes up for it, I think. He has the most 20+ passes or completions, 44. He's only been sacked 12 times, which is better than anyone here. So yeah, that's the MVP race. What do you think? Any suggestions? Higher or lower on anyone?
Well, I don't see Jalen Hurts on this list, so definitely put him there.
Okay, I'll put him on this list. Okay.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, you don't have to put any of his stats. Just he's just
Do you see it?
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay,
Perfect.
cool.
And
Hold
just
on.
say that he's the bet. Wait, keep that on. I think that would be funny for the podcast.
Okay.
But yeah, Tom Brady is freaking on some sort of something because he's been number 1 for mostly every week on your MVP list so far, and for the good reasons because he's just having like one of those like crazy ass seasons again.
3 weeks in a row now. I mean, 3
know.
weeks in a row since Matthew Stafford usurped him at one point. But before that, it was what? 3 weeks in a row as well, for a grand total of 6 weeks out of 11.
So yeah, Tom Brady's a different human.
He's another breed for sure, I will say.
I guess let's go over to.
Hold on, I'm not done filling out Jalen Hurts stats. There you go. I put in his stats.
Dude, it should be number 1 probably. I don't know
Bro, games missed, number 1.
Yeah,
number 1 in games missed. Okay, I'm deleting him.
No, that would have been so funny for the podcast.
It's back. All right, we're moving on to week 12. Thanksgiving games. Oh my god, I'm so hyped for Thanksgiving games. These are all not great matchups, honestly. Detroit, Chicago will be interesting, but they're bad. Dallas will probably destroy Vegas. Let's be honest. Buffalo will probably destroy New Orleans because they have a revenge game going. Like, they're not gonna lose. You have Vegas. Okay, we'll get to that. Chicago versus Detroit. I actually have Detroit.
I knew you would, because how could you go against Detroit when you're in Detroit and it's Thanksgiving? How can you go against them?
It's their last prime time game, and it's against a team that, they're divisional rivals. Like, they have a bit of an edge in that manner. And they're already bad to begin with, Chicago. And I'm not saying Detroit's any better, but it's a better chance than they've gotten in a while. So yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Las Vegas versus Dallas. I think Dallas is gonna absolutely abbreviate, or I don't even know how to pronounce that word. Shut up. Destroy.
Obliterate?
Wait. Yeah, I meant that. But I just don't want to. I just don't want to pick Dallas because it's like on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Ruin my mood and stuff.
That would ruin your mood. I believe that.
I
May
was
ruin
like-
your whole meal.
Yeah, I'll be like, I want to puke this out because the Cowboys just won.
What are you gonna eat?
Huh?
What do you usually eat at Thanksgiving?
The basics.
Yeah, the basics. Or the basics. I don't pay attention to Thanksgiving. I'm not really into it. I know it's like turkey, but everyone has like this one meal that they're like, oh, you don't have this at Thanksgiving? I'm like, I don't fucking know.
My aunt or Krista, shout out Aunt Krista, but she makes a really good what's the sweet potato with like
Oh right, yeah, that's
with,
popular.
marshmallows on top, which is really good.
Right, yeah, that is popular.
Yeah. And then I always like mac and cheese, but my favorite dish is mashed potatoes. You have to always have a plate of mashed potatoes.
That's true. Yeah. Classic. But it's all gonna be ruined if Dallas wins, right?
Yes, all of it. Every single one. How about
Now, talk to me about this next matchup.
No,
what are you expecting from it?
What's your favorite meal?
Mine, dude, I literally I've had way too many different Thanksgivings. Like, I'm never eating it with the same group. Like last year, I literally sat on my couch and watched Queen's Gambit as I ordered DoorDash. Like, it wasn't anything cool. So I just I don't have memories of Thanksgiving like that. I remember like one year we had a lot of brownies. I probably had like 10 brownies. That was like when I was, I don't know, 8. But that's like my only like core memory of Thanksgiving.
Dude. Should I grew up in the US? Should I've never moved to Egypt?
Probably that's what did it. We didn't really celebrate it much. We would just have like a meal. We call it Thanksgiving, but it's not anything extravagant. I don't remember. This next matchup, bro.
What?
This next matchup. Tell me about it.
Buffalo's going.
Do the fucking podcast.
You see this gel? I'm gonna shove this gel so far into the air.
Okay. Buffalo.
I got Buffalo. The Saints suck. If they lost to the Eagles like they did, they're definitely going to lose to the Bills. Although the Bills just lost to the Jacksonville Jaguars and looked completely embarrassed by the Colts. Like, they just weren't even there. So I got Buffalo. Indianapolis Colts versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I picked the Colts because you're a Colts fan and they just got moved to prime time, which you're probably maybe a little bit happy about.
Well, not this game, but yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh,
it's the Patriots that they're.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Tom Brady, I always assume that's Patriots.
Yeah, true. Yeah, Tommy Brady. What can we say about Tommy Brady?
Tommy
Brady
is bad.
It's gonna be great to watch Colts beat the Bucks. That's all I'm gonna say. Especially when Robert Mathis is gonna be there, getting inducted to the Ring of Honor. And guess what? Robert Mathis's favorite quarterback to hit was Tom Brady. So,
oh wow,
damn well he's going to be excited for Kwity Paye to get his second career sack against him.
Yes, sir.
Or maybe third. I don't know what Kwity Paye's at, but he's been really good these past 3-4 weeks.
He's going to get his 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th against Tom Brady.
All of them against Tom Brady, like it's the same game or overtime?
No, same game.
Okay, good. Because that'd be sad if it was overtime. Unless they went to the Super Bowl. Okay.
Yo.
Houston Jets. This should not be a game. Honestly, they should both forfeit this game. No one's going to like this. I highly doubt anyone's showing up to the stadium. Which stadium is it? Houston? Yeah, especially not. No one's coming. Like, this isn't a game. I didn't even choose anyone. I'm joking. I did. But I don't even remember who I chose. I chose the Jets.
That's so funny.
Honestly, I kind of want to choose Houston.
You want Houston to win?
Should I do it? Just because, like,
Why do you want Houston to win?
I don't. Well,
Why,
it's
why
not
do
that
you
I
keep saying?
don't. It's just like Houston. They just
Why do you want? Why did you pick Houston to win? All of
did
a
you just
sudden.
choose it?
Why did no? Wait.
Did you
Why
just
did you?
switch it?
Why? No. Why do you always have the Texans? I didn't switch it. Why
You
would I?
didn't? Okay.
Why
Well,
would I ever switch your prediction?
now I have the Houston Texans. I don't care. Anyways, dumb game shouldn't happen. NFL, it is not a good thing for two teams to be this bad at the same point in time in the same season and not even be considered the worst team in the league. Like, have more balanced teams, That's
Yeah.
what I think. There's just too many teams, I think. Maybe it's just the fact that there's 32 teams. Too many. If you just, this is what should happen, all right?
No.
Whoever loses this game, no longer an NFL franchise.
That's so funny.
Put something on the line for these two teams, honestly, because honestly, they're both probably thinking about tanking at this point.
Well, I think
I
they
wrong?
probably started tanking at the beginning of the season.
Houston just beat the Titans, bro.
Yeah. So
But you're wrong.
well, I'm right, always right. I don't even hear what you said, to be honest. Wait, what did you say?
Houston just beat the Titans, so they're not
Yeah.
tanking.
That was just lucky. They're like, I want to beat the Titans.
They didn't even want to beat them, but they
Yeah.
happened to beat them. That's
Yeah,
how
they
bad
were
Titans
like-
were.
Yeah, they're like, Titus is watching this game.
I
and
wasn't.
Titus hates the Titans. Dude, yeah, you were. I was
I
watching.
really
you watching
wasn't. Okay.
I was watching you watch it.
Anyways.
So you got the undefeated Eagles versus the winless Giants. I think the Eagles are going to go 12-0 right here. Best team in the league. They're going for the first 17-0 season. And first undefeated team since the Dolphins won the Super Bowl. So yeah, that's my hot take.
That is a hot take. That's steamy, in fact.
Yeah. But I do got the Eagles to win because they're on a hot streak and the Giants just suck. Although I could see the Giants miraculously winning out of nowhere. I have them splitting the Giants. Like, I honestly have them splitting the Giants. Like, I have the Eagles losing to the Cowboys and then splitting to the Giants. But we win the rest.
Anyways, Miami, Carolina.
I have Miami.
Yeah,
I
see
saw it
why. I get it, but no, I still have Carolina.
because Miami knows that Eagles fans are cheering for them to lose. So they're like, we hate the Eagles, so we're going to win. So now they're going to come back and make it into the playoffs.
Okay. Anyways, Carolina, you know what? I'm not a Cam Newton fan, but I believe that, he will win this game at minimum. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I can see that you're editing it, so just tell me what you're doing.
I didn't edit anything.
I mean, that just looks ugly. It's
Yes.
funny, but
New England versus Tennessee. I'm bandwagoning the fuck out of the Patriots now because I think it's really funny. So I had the Patriots being the Tennessee Titans, and like, how do you lose to the Texans? Like, what is that? That's disgusting. So New England Patriots.
yeah.
New England Patriots is going to be the Henry-less Titans.
I honestly don't even know what's better for playoff implications for the Colts. For Titans to lose or New England to lose.
You want them both to lose.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Tie? Should they tie?
Yeah.
Should I predict the tie?
Wait. Yeah. Predict the high.
I'm not doing that.
Pittsburgh versus Cincinnati. 5-4-1 for 6-4.
This will be a good game.
I have Cincinnati winning because I just don't like the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I have the Steelers. I had some faith restored in their game against the Chargers, honestly. I'll be honest. I'll be blunt.
You be blunt.
Pittsburgh is not as bad as I thought. Honestly, I was talking a lot of trash and, restored faith, honestly. Next up, who we got?
Next up, I got Atlanta versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. I just want the Falcons to win to make it interesting for the playoff picture because I'm
That would
kind of
make
bored of
things interesting.
football because the Eagles are sucking, but they're actually doing good now. So I'm making it a little bit interesting and it's going to get me more views for Disgruntled. So that's all about capital.
I like that. Yeah, I also have Atlanta for none of those reasons.
Mm.
But any day Jacksonville loses is a good day.
Yes. Chargers versus.
And by that I mean I have a lot of good days. So.
Shut the fuck up.
Chargers
My
Denver,
hair?
yeah.
You're like,
Oh God, what happened?
I was playing with my hair and it flipped down and not the right direction and made me look like weird. Like this like fucking inverted thing is making me so confused. Like do I always do my hair like this or do I always do my hair like this? But when I see the picture, am I thinking this is that and that's that?
So the Chargers play Denver. Chargers are only one game ahead of Denver, actually. So Denver wins this. They're tied. It's that close in the AFC West.
Insane. I love this AFC West division when it gets like this because it was like this like 5 years ago. And honestly, that was the best time in football.
Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow.
That wasn't 5 years ago, or whatever.
I meant Peyton Manning. I guess that was like a little more than 5 years ago.
Imagine if that overlaps. Like Tim Tebow was the understudy.
That'd be so funny.
That'd be great. Who do you have though? Chargers?
Yeah, I got Chargers
Why?
because I don't like Trey.
Okay, Sam.
Green Bay
Oh,
versus,
interesting one.
I got Green Bay because Aaron Rodgers is not going to lose to Matty Stafford. Simple enough.
That actually makes sense. But I want Matthew Stafford to do well.
Why? All right. I
He,
guess you.
he had a real vaccination. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
I think this will be two of the MVP candidates going head to head, and Matthew Stafford seems more legit to me. So yeah.
San Francisco 49ers versus Minnesota. I have San Francisco. They're just healthy and they're looking
Dude,
really good.
this is probably the toughest game to predict. Like I think it's a coin flip, honestly.
But we both have San Francisco, so we're both for.
Should I switch?
You're what makes your heart happy.
Makes my heart happy to switch to Minnesota.
Yeah, so switch it.
Especially because I have a Minnesota player. Wait, I have a San Francisco player too.
Come on.
Oh, damn. It's between Kittle or Jefferson.
Kittle's gonna win. Little.
Jefferson's so good.
Baltimore versus Browns. Baltimore is.
I switched to Minnesota, by the way.
Oh yeah, make that clear. But Baltimore is ass. Browns is even more ass. Baltimore.
Simple enough. I actually have Browns.
Why?
I think it'll make things interesting.
Uh,
I don't know. I mean, Browns have good pieces. It's just like fucking Baker. You know what I mean? But like, I could easily imagine Baltimore throwing anyway. Damn, we have a lot of disputes this one. You want to know why? Because I have Seattle being Washington.
what the heck? I feel like we have more disputes than correct ones.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Have we ever gotten to 9?
I don't think so. The only time that we've gotten over that was when you guessed every single one opposite of mine, and that was only because that was the only way that you would win.
We had 7 week 9. That was the highest.
Yeah. I'm tempted just to switch mine to the opposite of yours.
No, wait, we had 8 week 8.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. I just want to quickly go over fantasy and end it because this is already a long podcast.
Damn, you hate these podcasts, huh?
Huh?
You hate these podcasts.
No, it's just I've been getting more freaking tired, and yeah, it's just so much to edit these podcasts and stuff, and I'm like super tired and I'm stressed with like Thanksgiving and stuff.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right, talk about fantasy. Anything in particular you want to talk about?
I want to talk about the transactions.
Oh, that's it.
And then I wanted to go over like the playoffs too, because like the playoffs,
Yeah.
the playoffs are coming.
Nothing else.
Oh, I guess Brendan had a good game too.
He really did.
Yeah, got a high score.
That was really good.
I won. Sophia lost. Taylor may have some extra points. Someone in this podcast may have beaten my record for most points in fantasy. and may have almost gotten to 200 or did you get to 200?
I did not. I got to 188.44. But
Oh.
if I swapped out 3 players from my bench into my roster, my starting roster, then it would have been a 200.
That would've
It really,
been-
2 of them being defense kicker, which is like always coin flippy. You never know who's going to do good.
It's really weird. But yeah, you had like every single player on yours had like did so fucking good. Jonathan,
All the flex players and then quarterback as well had touchdowns.
wait, what was the thing that you told me about Jonathan Taylor and FanDuel? Well, what place was he
Oh,
in?
like 3rd highest score ever.
Yeah, that was crazy when I thought he had the highest score ever because I remember I always look up this like statistic and I think it's Jamal Charles. I forgot what he had, but I thought Jonathan Taylor surpassed him.
I feel like they said 3rd, maybe. So
Yeah, that sounds correct too. Because I remember Charles being in the 50 fantasy points, but I thought it was the lower, but it's probably the mid 50s.
it was a good day. Swift had a great game. Jefferson had a great game. So yeah.
And then the transactions real quick. All right, Josh dropped Matt Ryan.
Josh is
Surprising.
doing things in this league. What is happening?
Wait, you didn't do that for him?
No.
No, I thought you did that for him. Every time he makes a move, I always think that you did it for him.
Well, they have it.
And then
Industry
you-
secret.
Huh?
Nothing.
What did you say?
No, it was dumb.
I hate you.
What? I said nothing. It was dumb.
Oh, and then you dropped Kirk Cousins first, and then you added Tua, and then you dropped Brendan dropped Chris Carson.
Yeah.
Why did you drop Kirk Cousins?
I didn't trust how he would do against Green Bay, but I was wrong. And Kyler Murray was not playing, so Tua had like 24 points or 22 points projected. I was
Yeah.
like, that looks good. But then Kirk Cousins had a 25-point game. Tua had a 18. So
Yeah.
there you have it.
You're gonna pick him up again because he's on a hot streak.
I don't know if he's on a hot streak. He hasn't been like that great.
I was just
Like he's
saying-
good, but like fantasy wise, like yeah, I mean, I'd consider it, but I don't know.
I was
You
just
know who Tua's playing this next week?
Yeah.
Carolina.
Yeah. Their defense is actually pretty good.
I don't know about that.
I mean, fantasy points rise, they're pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay.
Wait. Oh, after winning, gave me a little bit support because I thought, or a little bit of hype because I thought that there's only 2 games left after this one, but there's 3 more games. But so that means that I'm I still am in the playoffs, but I just need Sophia to lose a lot and me to win a lot.
Well, really just need her to lose 1 and hope you catch up in points 4,
Yeah.
which you're not down by much in, so it's possible. I
just-
surpassed Brendan in points 4 and I'm on a 10-win streak. So those were my 2 big achievements I want to get. I will gladly lose to Sophia this week,
Honestly.
even though you don't want that to happen. And I'm not going to tank, but if that happens, I won't be mad. I wanted my 10-win streak. I got it. GG's.
You're going to win out.
Maybe. Brendan's looking dangerous. Sophia has a good roster.
You know
Josh
what?
might win. Like, who knows?
I'm secretly rooting for Josh if I don't
Yeah.
make the playoffs. But the funny thing is that Claudia just never checks her thing. Like she stopped checking and she has the lowest score out of anyone and she had 31 points.
So
for
bad.
fantasy.
So bad.
Like Jonathan Taylor by himself had 22 points more than her entire roster, and 22 points just alone would be like a decent game for a single player.
Yeah.
So we had the lowest of low scores for this and the highest of highs, which is kind of weird to see.
Carson Wentz is a top 10 fantasy quarterback. What the fuck?
He's elite.
With an average of 16. That's what it takes.
I feel like that's not good at all.
It's not. There's only so many good quarterbacks. That's the thing.
Like Josh Allen, best quarterback in the league, question mark?
Best quarterback in the league, exclamation point.
Yes, man.
JK.
JK.
Jalen Hurts is quarterback 1, isn't he?
Yeah.
In fantasy?
I have no idea. I haven't looked in a while. I thought Josh Allen was number one for a while, but he definitely fell off a cliff. I
It's
don't know.
Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is number one.
Hey,
Averaging 21.8.
he had 3 total touchdowns, which is the most touchdowns in a single game since Russell Wilson in 2012. By
3
quarterback.
rushing? Oh, yeah, by quarterback. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Yeah,
This is a good podcast.
yeah. You want to keep going on it?
What else do you have to say, dude?
How's the toaster?
How's Jordan Howard?
I don't even know.
Damn. True.
I don't think it's serious. I don't. Yeah. Oh, we'll get back next week on updates.
Did you hear that Titans are hopeful that Derrick Henry returns starting in January?
Dude, that's so early. That would be insane.
And did you know
Hmm.
that in January is week 17 and week 18? And that is the fantasy championships.
Damn.
And guess who has Derrick Henry?
Me.
Terrible guess. It's Brendan.
Yeah,
So
that's gonna be interesting,
he's still dangerous, man.
dude. It's gonna
Dude,
happen.
imagine that. We have like the 3. I mean, yeah, we have the 6 best running backs. I feel like we have the best running back trios when Derrick Henry's healthy. Because right now Austin Eckler is position ranked number 2 out of running backs, and Joe Mixon's position ranked number 4.
What are your running backs position?
My running backs are Jonathan Taylor 1. Okay, Najee Harris 5, DeAndre Swift 6.
That's insane. That's so weird that both of you have like all of the top 6.
And I also have number 5 wide receiver.
Yeah, most important position.
And number 8 wide receiver.
Yeah. All right.
You done?
Yeah.
Stop recording them, bitch.
You stop the recording.
You stop it. I literally, I don't know if I can. Is that a thing I can do as host?
I don't want
Make you
to-
stop?